Hey, what's up? It's your boy, Jeff Releford, and I thank you for joining me on the Jeff Releford Show. Because listen, you could have been doing anything else today, right? But you chose on your way home from work, or if you just at home chilling, to tune in to the Jeff Releford Show. Now, real quick, I want to say this to you. Go ahead, tell your friends and family to download the online radio box app to your Android or your Apple device. So that way you can go ahead and listen to us on the go. And what you do is from there, you type in Biggs Radio Chicago. Okay? Biggs Radio Chicago. And also listen to our sister stations in Indianapolis, Indiana, Pasadena, California, Atlanta, Georgia. And once again, you are kicking it with Jeff Releford on the Jeff Releford Show on Biggs Radio Chicago, the voice of a new generation. Let's go. Hey, what's up? It's your boy, Life Coach Jeff, coming to you live on another episode of the Jeff Releford Show here on Biggs Radio Chicago, WCHI, Biggs Radio Chicago, the voice of a new generation. How is everybody doing today on this beautiful day? Hey, man, listen, I want to say this to y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in every Monday through Friday from 9 to 10 a.m. to hear your boy on the Jeff Releford Show, because we are syndicated. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in and listening on at that hour in the morning as well. Glad I could be with y'all, either while y'all at work or getting ready to start work, driving in, driving through, however it might be. Appreciate y'all. So, yeah, y'all know how we do, man. It's going to be another good day of motivation and inspiration here on the show. So we're going to go ahead and bring it to you. I have great things to announce. I always have great things to announce. But first off, I got to let y'all know where we at, baby. I do it every single show. Boom. We are here at the Vibe Studios here at 2075 Rush Place here in Lake Station, Indiana. It consists of Ron Reeder, the VNO, What You Know, myself, Life Coach Jeff Releford of Redirect, Regroup, Refocus, Smooch Wallace. Who is Smooch Wallace, baby? If you don't know him, please get to know him. He is just a jack of everything out here. He is a host. He is a singer. He is an artist. Just everything you can think of. That's what that man is. Hit him up. And also Mary Selena K of Rock Truth Radio. Listen, if you need your podcast or your radio show produced, we have equipment up here that could do that for you. And also we are doing documentaries as well, people. We're doing documentaries. So yeah, we got some great stuff tapped in with that. So y'all stay tuned with all of us, man, because we have great things that we have and offer from the Vibe Studio. So y'all stay tuned and stay locked and tapped in with that. And also, you all, we can't forget what day it is. It's Motivational Day here on Biggs Radio Chicago. So it consists of the Jeff Releford Show from 5 to 6 p.m. Then Mixtape Monday with Julian St. Chris from 6 to 8 p.m. And also we have the Dynalyn Big Show from 8 to 10 p.m. So listen, we got y'all from the moment y'all get off from work up until, okay, you get ready to go to sleep. Because Al Greer will tuck you in with bedtime stories right after Dynalyn Biggs. I'm just letting y'all know. So y'all stay tuned. Y'all keep it locked in, man, because this is what we do here on Mondays when your boy Jeff Releford is in the mix. Listen, if you have any music that you would like to send to us, please reach out to us at biggsradio@gmail.com, and also give us a call at 773-462-4447. Once again, reach out to us on biggsradio@gmail.com, and also give us a call at 773-462-4447. And y'all, guess what? We have a website. So y'all go to biggsradio.com. If you all want to know everything what Biggs Radio Chicago has to offer, tap in, go to biggsradio.com. We have stuff on our personalities, the shows, the whole nine, and what Miss Dynalyn Biggs has been up to also with her radio station. So y'all tap in. Please go to www.biggsradio.com and take a look at us there. All right. Also, y'all, I gotta let y'all know the danger of delusion with the collab. I'm a part of a group, 5 men, 1 mission. It consists of myself, Dr. J, the comedian, D. Smith, and Media Monix, and Reggie Moving Forward. We are called the collab. Okay. We have a show that will be happening on the 2nd of May. All right. Okay. At 7 p.m. Tickets are $30 each. Is at a private location. Dinner is included as well. Now we only got 15 spots, people. Okay. We almost close to being sold out. and I've got a couple tickets. So if y'all want them, please tap in. It'll be at a private location once again, and you get a chance to win $100. Okay, and you could be on our panel guest. So y'all tap in. The Danger of Delusion, 5/2/25. Again at 7 p.m. Tickets are $30 each. Y'all tap in. It's at a private location, and dinner is included. Limited spots are available, so please hit me up or any of the other names that I mentioned, and we will get you tapped in, people. All right. Oh, one more thing, too. Your boy is going to be receiving a honorary doctorate degree from Cheeseboro Bible Institute. I'm just announcing that for my people. If y'all want to come out and support, okay, it'll be May 10th at 1 p.m., okay, at Love of Christ Missionary Baptist Church, okay? That's 6748 South Halstead. I'll be receiving my honorary doctorate degree from Cheeseboro Bible Institute, y'all. So that's a big thing. I ain't really talked about it too much, but we get a little recognition out here. So it's good to celebrate yourself. So I want to invite some of my people to come out there on May 10th at 1 p.m. So y'all come out, celebrate your boy, getting his honorary doctorate degree. Hey, it's a big thing. So I'm excited about it, and I know y'all are too. So, all right, y'all. As always, we go ahead. We love to bring the motivation and inspiration to y'all on Biggs Radio. This is what we do, baby. So, y'all know, listen, man, I don't plan a lot, but I go ahead and I make sure we do have some type of format. And I want y'all to know this. You got to recognize, okay? You have to really recognize in this earth when you are blessed, baby. I ran into some things today, and it just constantly showed me that I am continuously blessed. And it's a great thing because what it does is it keeps you humble. It keeps you in a position to where you're saying, you have an opportunity to be selfless. And I'm grateful for that. And I just need each and every one of y'all out there listening or watching. Learn to be selfless, baby. I'm going to tell you, we all have it in us. We all want to be selfish, right? We want some things for ourselves, but sometimes we have to learn how to be selfless towards people and for people. I'm not saying you have to wear yourself thin, run yourself ragged. No, don't do that. But sometimes what we need to do is we just got to learn how to do some good acts for people, and each and every one of us, we all have it in us to do. I'm going to tell y'all, with all of us, how we were all created to serve somebody or something or someone in some type of capacity, whether it's a job, whether it's a spouse, family member, the whole nine. So I just want y'all to really think about that as y'all go ahead and move on today. And I just want to let you know also, whatever you want to do in this world, you can do it. Come on, man. A lot of times what we tend to do is we tend to doubt ourselves. But my question to you is, why doubt yourself? Why doubt yourself? If you got all the power, if you got all the keys sitting right in front of you and all the resources, because sometimes, y'all, we think we don't have resources. But you want to know something? We actually have them because we don't realize how close in proximity that we are with people. I was talking to my cousin, shout out to Ron Reed today. We were talking about some things about this documentary that's going on through the Vibe Studios. And man, just to know how certain people are easily accessible. I'm just go out and say it, y'all. They was following Fred Hampton Jr. around. They was making it happen. And y'all know who Fred Hampton is. Fred Hampton was the leader of the Black Panther Party in Chicago, and he got killed by Chicago police. And there's actually a photo of them that's on the internet, public access. Y'all can look it up, to where they actually carried this man out. Chicago police carried him out, and they had a smile on their face. Yeah. Crazy stuff. But the thing is, we working with Fred Hampton Jr., trying to get some footage of him and some things. And you just never know how close in proximity you will be with people. So what did my cousin say? My cousin said just yesterday he was talking to Mark Curry. Y'all knew who Mark Curry is, the comedian, legendary comedian out here, Mark Curry. He also talked to Tamir Rice, one of the brothers that was killed by police. Tamir Rice's mother. It's just stuff like that. You never know who is watching. You never know who is listening. You never know who you're tied to. So I want to let y'all know, y'all think y'all don't have resources, but resources are always readily available, people. I want to let y'all know. Shout out to brother KJ James in the building. Also, Stacy A. Preston. Miss Stacy, had the luxury of seeing you on Determined Radio when I had my interview up there. Stacy, you something else. You are hilarious. If y'all don't know who Stacy Preston is, y'all need to get to know Stacy Preston. Also, shout out to Felice, my girl Felice as well. Y'all need to go up there and somebody need to meet them too, because they are something else. It was a great interview. I appreciate y'all for having me last week on that Wednesday. Yeah, I appreciate y'all for having me on that Wednesday. It was dope. So, yeah, shout out to y'all. Y'all doing big things over there as well. But yes, you always got resources, people. Everything is always within reach. We tend to think that things are so far away from us. But the only reason why we don't have them is because we don't ask, right? We don't ask and we don't try to go ahead and try to see what is around us in order to be successful. All you got to do is ask a question. That's what I've learned. I'm going to tell y'all something. What I've learned in trying to make waves with people is a lot of times the Bible says it very simple and plain. You have not because you ask not. Let's break that down too, because you have not because you have not because you ask not. That was one thing pertaining to God. But when you start relating that to people, think about it. You never know what somebody can be able to do for you. That sounded terrible. And I had to catch myself. That sounded bad. But you never know what type of blessing that somebody is able to offer you. You always have to be ready to receive. You always have to be ready to receive. Not ready to receive as in, okay, I have my hand out. Right? You don't always want to have a handout. That's not what you want to do. But if somebody wants to be kind to you, if somebody wants to give to you, if somebody wants to be a blessing to you, be ready for it. Because I'm telling you, a lot of times these things do not come as often as we think. Seriously. A lot of times these things do not come as often as we think. So that's something to think about. You want to go ahead, and if you want something to come back to you, go ahead and do something nice for somebody. I'm telling y'all, listen, we all have it in us to do. And a lot of times, y'all just have to look at yourselves and say, look, I can do. I can be. Right? Because you can. You really can. A lot of us think it's hard, yo. Life can be lifing, but life doesn't have to be hard. I want to tell y'all that. A lot of times life is a choice when it's going to be hard. But we have such beautiful people and great listeners and viewers to the fact that I know that y'all don't struggle too much with doing. Do y'all? Y'all can't. If you listen to the show, you can't struggle that much with being a doer. Because y'all know how we roll over here. We like to place accountability on people. So when we place accountability, that means something. That means something. Okay? I want y'all to know that. So for my people out there who need a little bit of accountability, I want to let y'all know this. It's not hard. It's not hard. It's hard if you make it hard, baby. It's hard if you make it. Remember, everything that you do in life from this point on and this point forward will set you up for your future. Seriously. Just as you make it a stupid decision, there always is some consequence or could be some potential backlash that could come from making a stupid decision. Right? Even if you do something positive for people. If you do something positive for people, okay, that's also something that can have a backlash to it. And what I mean by backlashes is it's just a consequence. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. Consequences can be good. We always like to associate them with being something bad, So sometimes we don't like to get more opportunity from people. We don't want to be recognized for stuff. But that's a consequence that comes along when you're out here being a doer. When you're moving, when you're doing things, when you're making stuff happen with people, people are going to recognize you for things that you do. That's a consequence. So let's stop trying to use these as we look at these words and these terms, right? As we look at all this stuff, let's stop associating it with something negative. Let's do that. Let's try to stop associating these things with negative things. Because when you really think about it, let's be real. Are you really designed to think negatively? Come on, ask yourself that question. Because I know that you are a great individual, that you are very personable, you could actually be very, very charming at times. I know the listener on the other end. I know that you are a great person. Sometimes what we have to do is, in order to really understand who we are, we have to tap into who we are. We have to want to get to know who we are as a person. I know that might sound a little weird to some of y'all. I know it might sound a little weird, but I'm challenging y'all. Don't think of it being so weird. Think about it. How would you like to get to know you on a better level? How would you like to get to know you on more of a personal level? Because there's a lot of times we go out here, y'all know how it is. We go to these jobs, we work, we always talk about what we want to do, how we want to do it. But what if you are sure about your life and where you want it to go? What if you know the decisions that you want to make and you stand by and live by your decisions? I want to tell y'all, man, that's something great to know how to do. That's great. It is awesome. So build up that confidence. Know that you're great, man. Know that God has blessed you with something extraordinary. You'll never know what that extraordinary is until you're able to tap into it. You'll never know what it is until you tap into it. Prime example. I'm a maintenance electrician as well, y'all. So when I was doing electrical work, doing some electrical work, sometimes people will show you how much you've grown. You don't need nobody to tell you. Sometimes you got to be open to what people are saying, what people are doing, the compliments people get. I was doing some electrical work. And when I was doing this electrical work, somebody really took notice of how good it was looking and the process that I took to get there. I didn't go ahead, jump the gun. I didn't say, oh, it's going to be this way or that way, blah, blah, blah. I took my time to go through the steps. Because when you're doing good things, and this is just work, people. That's why I'm trying to dumb this down to just simply the work that you do for others. Because let's be real, when you have a job, you're doing work for other people. Some of the work you could do for you. It might bring you satisfaction if you love the job, but 9 times out of 10, you're doing it for other people. So a business is another person essentially you're doing it for. You just don't ever see that person because they at the top. You make money for them, right? There it is. So again, I say all that to say, always do your best wherever you go. You could try, but sometimes we can say the word try and it could be an excuse. We don't want to do that, people. I know y'all don't make excuses on your end. On the other side, I know my listeners, y'all don't make excuses. I know this. Because if you listen to the show, you got to be holding yourself to some type of accountability. You got to be. And if you're not, just do a little bit of that today. Just a little bit. We're not asking for a lot, people. We're not asking for a lot. Accountability is something where it could be embraced or you can tarnish it. You embrace it through your growth and your change that you're capable of. Each and every one of us are capable of growth and change. Each and every one of us are. We just haven't tapped into that. And I think y'all have had to notice when I tell y'all haven't really tapped into anything, what it is that y'all just haven't taken the time to really see your own potential and how you can grow. That's what I mean. That's what I mean, people. You just have not seen your potential and how you can grow yet. Some of y'all might have already, and that might not be for you. But this little bit of motivation, inspiration is not for you then. It's for the next person. Because I'm going to tell you, there's somebody right now who is down on some type of luck. Some people might not believe in luck. They just might believe in, happenstance, happenstance and luck. It could be the same thing, depending on who you're talking to, depending on who you're talking to. It could be the same exact thing, but it doesn't have to be. So, but there's somebody right now who's down, who don't have a lot. There's somebody right now who needs that talk, who needs that warm feeling, right? So if you could see somebody there, if you could just give them a hug, tell that family member, I love you, right? Do something out of your ordinary scope that you normally wouldn't do. Oh, Queen Jay Ashari, what's up, girl? She said, Jeff. What's up, girl? How you been? Girl, I want to get you in the chair so bad again. because you be on the move, Miss Lady, and I be looking, I'm watching, and you out here doing great things. Shout out to Queen Jay Ashari in the building. What did she say? She said, I just did this to a complete stranger I met. Oh, there you go. That's great. See? There it is. That's what you got to do. Show love to the complete strangers, man, because I'm telling you, it costs nothing to be kind. It costs nothing to be kind. What's up, Nanette? How you doing, girl? She said, hi, hello. Y'all know the other thing after that. What's up, Nanette? How you been, girl? I'm glad. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. I really appreciate y'all today. Really appreciate y'all. But yeah, show some kindness to somebody. Show love. Tell somebody you love them. Tell somebody, do something nice that you've never done before for somebody. Listen, I know a lot of us, what have we done? We've given people money. We probably bought somebody some clothes or something like that. But challenge yourself. Do something nice for somebody that you've never done before. Buy lunch for a random person. Put a smile on their face. You know? Some people will tell you they don't want it. But just do it for them anyway. Because I'm telling you, that's how you get back. That's how God multiplies. By you giving to others, that's how you're able to receive more back from people. I ain't gonna tell y'all to do nothing I ain't never had to do myself. Or I ain't learned from myself. So I'm telling you, if you go ahead, you give to some people, you go ahead, you show them that, hey, look, I'm capable. Hey, I can show you love. Because at the end of the day, I'm gonna tell you what it is, people. At the end of the day, it's all about showing love to people. Y'all want to know the secret sauce? I'm gonna tell y'all, a lot of people be out here looking for the secret sauce, be looking to stir it. You know? Okay, what Nanette talk about? What's she talking about? Aunties, grandmas. Hold on, y'all. She said, if you free this Saturday, 5-3, at bar 10, the doors open from 3 to 8. It's $10. Oh, it's an all-white pre-Mother's Day show. Okay? For your moms, aunties, and grannies. Okay? Y'all heard it. She ought to do a little promotion. Just a little bit. Look here. Saturday, 5-3, May 3rd. Okay. At bar 10, they're having a Mother's Day, pre-Mother's Day show. Okay? At bar 10 from 3 to 8 p.m. Y'all check that out. It's going to be good. If the net's a part of it, it's going to be good. This is what I already know. If the net's a part of it, it's going to be good. So again, challenging you again, man. Again, it costs nothing to be kind. It costs nothing to be nice to somebody. It costs nothing to do what I just did. I could have left it in the comments. I could not have said it, but I said it because, we support the net out here. The net always doing big things. So big shout out to her. But yeah, it costs nothing to do a kind gesture to people. It costs nothing to do that. It costs nothing to just show love. Tell me, man. This is what the world is missing. I know that sounds so cliche, and I don't want to do that. And I don't want to sound cliche on the show. But at the end of the day, think about it. You live life. You walk around trying to find your purpose, trying to figure out what to do. The most common thing between each and every one of us individuals is the fact that we all want to be loved to some capacity. Now, some people, when you say you want to be loved, they always think it's by a spouse or a boyfriend or a girlfriend. Nah. What I mean by this type of love is accepted by people. Ponder on that for a moment. We just want to be accepted by people. So why not do something nice? Why not do something kind to just show that you accept some people out here? You don't always have to go big or go home either. Some of these gestures can be just as small as a hi, hello, as the net put on here. It could just be something that's like, hey, I see you going through something. Let me holler at you real quick. Some people just want to vent. Some people just want to talk, right? Some people just want to talk. You don't always have to stay over and be somebody's psychiatrist, a therapist, doctor, whatever it may be. You have to do all that. But just sometimes be available to lend your ear so people can hear what you got. Think about all the times you didn't get celebrated. Think about all the times nobody wanted to listen to you, right? Come on. The least that a person could do is lend an ear. It costs nothing, again, to lend an ear to somebody. It costs nothing to do that. I'm telling you. Again, I ain't going to tell y'all to do nothing I ain't had to do before. I ain't gonna tell y'all anything that I haven't tested out, looked into, had my own theories about, with people. Say it all the time, man. We just want to be relatable to others. That's all it is. The reason why you have friends, the reason why you have close family members is because you can relate to them in some way, shape, or form. And then when you take it a step further and we start talking about loving those friends, family, and just people in general, it takes a lot to love somebody that you ain't ever seen before. Ain't that right? Y'all hear me on that? It take a lot to love somebody that you have never seen before in your life, to show them some love. Be happy for somebody, because this is something that we're not used to doing as people. But I know all of y'all, again, because y'all are beautiful listeners. Y'all are beautiful listeners and watchers of the show. Faithful, beautiful listeners, watchers of the show. And I know y'all are capable of doing that. So for somebody who's listening or watching out there who thinks that they can't do it, or thinks that, oh, nobody's going to pay attention to me, or nobody's going to do this, nobody cares. I'm going to let you know somebody cares about you. Even in death, you're going to have one person that cares about you. I want you to think about that. Even in death, you're going to have one person that cares about you. And when I say that, I want to say it like this. If there's nobody that shows up to a funeral, at least one person will be there. If they do it at a funeral home and they have a funeral and nobody comes and they let family know, at least somebody will be there. That's somebody that cares. Want to let you know. Some might say they're there for the check, but in my eyes, I tend to be positive with it. I say that's somebody that cares. So at least one person cares about you out here. And if you feel nobody does, at least remember that God does. Like I tell y'all, on this show, we believe in the G-O-D. I don't know what you particularly believe in, but Life Coach Jeff Releford, believes in G-O-D. So that's what we talk about. We talk about God over here on this show. That's what we do. That's how we roll. Because God is good. And the people say it all the time. And all the time, what? God is good. So there it is, y'all. So when y'all wonder what keeps me grounded, what keeps me rooted on all things positive, it just be the Bible, basic instructions before leaving earth. That's all it is. That's all it is. I don't know what's going to happen on the other side, but I can tell you one thing. While I'm at least here on this side and I have breath within my body, I'm going to try to be the most positive person that I can. I might look at some people, I might not like what they do or how they do some stuff, but at the end of the day, I'm going to try to be the most positive person that I can be. And I know that each and every one of y'all are capable of doing it too. Sure enough, we have our days when we are down and out, people. We have our days when we don't want to be bothered with anybody. We don't want to be bothered with anybody. We don't even want to be bothered if an ant come walk across. Because we might mess around and kill that ant. Right? But sometimes the ant is the only friend you got. Some of y'all gonna hear that. Sometimes the ant is the only friend you got. Be grateful for what's in front of you already. Be grateful for what's in front of you, because nobody has to do anything for you or even pay attention to you or even be in your presence. If people do it, it's because they want to. That's a whole nother conversation too. Because people want to. We all have our own ways, our own minds. We're all different, but we have the same quote unquote shared experiences. Shared experiences, because a lot of our experiences tend to bring out the same emotions. Y'all will catch on to how I talk real quick. Y'all will catch on to how I talk and what I'm trying to say. Because a lot of times our shared emotions are shared experiences with people. Like a lot of times, how you can see somebody, you have a conversation with them. You ain't ever went through it, but you know how they feel. You know how they feel because you also have had a situation that made you feel the exact same way. So remember, people, we don't have to a lot of times share the same experience, but we have different experiences in our lives that tend to line us up together, right? So just because your granny got ran over by a truck and she lost a leg, that doesn't mean that the same feeling and emotion that you had towards your grandmother, because it was a sad and tragic thing, it gets even worse when you meet a cancer patient. Both have two traumatic experiences. Some can be debilitating, some cannot be. But both have common ground. Both have common ground because at the end of the day, somebody is without. So you might look at a person and say, okay, grandma lost that leg. She can still do, but she still has troubles and challenges. She might wish she had both legs. Also, you can go ahead, you look at the cancer patient. Cancer patient is saying, depending on how deep the cancer is, maybe I'm living on borrowed time. You know? So I feel that the mindset of the two can be very similar. They can both have traumatic experiences. One can be on borrowed time, the other one doesn't have to be. But at the end of the day, you're either going through or you went through something that brought on some type of emotion. When you get hit by a truck or ran over by a car, sometime, I guarantee you, I don't feel good. And if you live to tell about it, you are sad during recovery. You are sad during recovery. Okay? You get your leg ran over, it's going to be a hard road to recovery, but you're alive. You're a cancer patient. To be cancer-free, sometimes that is a long road to recovery. But you have to find joy in all of it, people. And I know that each and every one of you are capable of finding joy because guess what? We are not people that were created to think negatively, like I said earlier. We are not those people. We are people who are meant to think positively. We are people who are meant to take situations that look bad to us and turn them into something beautiful. And the reason why I came up with that concept and idea and that thought process was reading the Bible. Like I said, I believe in the God, so I read the Bible. And it was in Genesis. And I looked at it and I saw that God created. And I also said to myself, what is man's greatest accomplishment that he has done while being on this earth? And I had to really ask myself this question. I had to ask myself this question because I wanted to teach myself something. I wanted to learn something different. So the answer to that was being creative. Being creative. It's kind of interesting. God said that we're created in his likeness and then after his own image. Created in his own image and likeness. So if we're created in his own image and likeness, if the creator created, that means we should have the freedom to create as well. Not like he could create. There's a difference between the two. There's a natural creation that can occur. A lot of times as humans, we smart, but a lot of times we're trying to be like God and it's not capable. That's why things don't come out right. You know, it don't work out that way. But we have the power to create. You can create a business, right? You can create love within your safe space. You can create a realm of acceptance in your life. You don't have to accept what others say about you. That's allowing somebody else to create and shape the way you view the world. What if I told you today you have the power to create your perception? That's a deep one. You have the power to create your own perception of how you see things within this world. So this means, people, it all boils down to a choice. A choice that has to be made by each and every one of us every single day. And that choice is, how do you want to live? And what I mean by how do you want to live, I'm not going to say it in a such a spiritual way to where we lose people here, but it's more of, do you want to live positively or negatively? Do you want to have calamity or do you want to have peace? Because all day, every day, baby, I'm choosing peace. I am going to choose peace because peace is always going to overrule calamity. You could be sitting in a room full of chaos. And when you're sitting in a room full of chaos, it's something when you're able to find peace within chaos. Again, I ain't going to say none of y'all that I ain't ever had to do myself or try to do. Or be in a room full of sin and craziness and still be grounded with each and everything that's going on around you. Ooh, that's a whole nother show. That's a whole nother episode. I would have to be interviewed for that to get that deep into that with y'all. to sit in there and to still be having the God on your brain and to express that while acts and other things are taking place that are not good. That takes some groundage, people. I'm just talking about what I'm talking about. I'm just telling y'all what it is. That's all. Sharing a little bit to maybe hopefully help somebody else find some peace and get grounded out here. You know? Peace be with you. Let your heart not be troubled nor afraid. John 14:27. I have that tattooed on my arm. My cousin calls this a little prison tattoo. All right, whatever. You know, something I got on New Year's Eve. Off the cuff, people. Don't hate on my tattoo. It was off the cuff. It was something I decided to do because I wanted it. And I got it. So I got it. But yes, it says Life Coach Jeff on the arm here. And John 14:27. That's one of the creeds that I live on. Peace I leave with you. Let your heart not be troubled nor afraid. Because at the end of the day, peace is always good to have. And it says, let your heart not be troubled nor afraid. So if you're in peace, your heart won't ever be troubled or you won't be afraid. That's great. I tell y'all, that is great to know. That if you actually look at a state of calmness, more calmness can come upon you. Has the potential to come upon you. That is a great thing, yo. That is a great thing. Because I'm letting y'all know, man, God has blessed each and every one of us with something. And if you don't ever take the time to harness that, if you don't ever take the time to ask yourself what it might be, because the first step, people, is just asking. That's it. The first step is just asking. Ask yourself, what am I here for? What goodness do I want to accomplish? What greatness do I want to achieve? You know? And I just talk about business a lot because this is the realm that I'm in, but none of this has to be business related at all. You could just want a good quality of life. Funny, I brought up quality of life. I was just talking to one of the guys at the gig, and he was just saying how he was just literally talking about how, Jeff, we put all this junk in our bodies. He said, Jeff, we put all this stuff in our bodies. He said, I thought the government was trying to get rid of like Red 40 and all the dyes and stuff. Because if you haven't noticed, all these other dyes that they use in food, they are banned in other countries. They don't use Red 40, Yellow 6, Blue 5, and all of them. It's banned because those things are known to cause what? Cancer, people. Just sat up here, talked about cancer and the perspective that we should all try to have in cancer. Job, y'all love it when I talk about Job. Because Job sat up here, he went through a lot of things where his family told him to curse God and die. But guess what? It did not happen. He didn't. He stayed positive. He kept some faith. He might have felt bad. I know the brother felt bad, but he held on to something. And I'm telling y'all, a lot of y'all are capable of holding on to something that's good, holding on to something that's sweet, holding on to something that you know is going to give you some type of great turnaround in the next morning. I know y'all are capable of doing that. So go ahead and just challenge yourself and do it today. Rest upon those things that are positive. Stay with those things that bring you good and no harm. And even if something comes your way that could potentially bring you harm, just go the other way. A lot of us, we like to see things and we feel that we have to speak to it all the time. We feel that we have to confront it all the time. Some battles don't have to be confronted at all. Some just have to be pushed off to the side. And you got to tell yourself, I'll get to that later. Or if you never touch it at all, some battles have a way of just working themselves out. Some do. But the ones that don't, always just go ahead and make sure that you're meeting your problems head on. Don't dodge nothing. Because I guarantee you, if you dodge, that issue is still going to be there. No matter what. It's still going to be there, people. While we on this earth, there's going to be things that we going to have to do and go through. It's just best that we make the best of it. Right? It's best that we make the best of it so that we can go ahead and have opportunities to find new graces, new mercies, new positive things to dwell in rather than paying attention to the negative that we can wallow in. I'd rather dwell in greatness and I'd rather dwell in peace than to wallow in sorrow. Let me wallow in peace. Let me rest in peace. Let me lay back in peace instead of wallowing in sorrow. And y'all good on it too. I know each and every one of y'all good for it. Because this is what we do over here, man. We let y'all know we let y'all know what the real is. We let y'all know we just don't like to give y'all just some stories. We don't like to give y'all just a perspective, you know. We reach people in ways so that we could give them something so they can have something practical for life. I can get up here, I can use big words, I can say a lot of things. I can make some stuff sound good to you. I'm not here to persuade you. I'm not here to persuade anybody that want a better life for themselves. I'm here to give to those who will listen. I'm here to give to those who want to be available, because at the end of the day, my grandmother told me, pay people who pay you mind. Pay attention to people who pay attention to you. You know, that's what she said to me. I don't know what your grandmother might have said to you, you know, but I pay the attention that pays me attention. Anything else, I don't need it or want it. If it's going to bring crazy, I don't need it or want it. If it's extra to do, I definitely don't want to do no extra. Not to get to where I got to go. Nah. Life does not have to be a hard thing. As I stated earlier, it is all about perception. If you choose to live a life of good, seek that for yourself. Want it for yourself. Speak it to you, because you know what? You got to remember that that's who you are. You are a type of person that is made to speak greatness. We can uplift ourselves. But a lot of times we don't want to tap into that, because if you believe you nothing, that's what's going to happen. If you believe that you can't do it, you're not going to do it. If you believe that you're worthless, you will technically be worthless, because you're not going to take the steps to get over that unworthy feeling. I love y'all. I'm telling you, I love y'all fully. I just want y'all to get something today. That's all it is. I just want to go ahead and drop some nuggets with y'all. No, we done had great guests on. We done had some people come on who have dropped some things for y'all. But y'all got to get this real today. Y'all got to get this real today. Just letting y'all know. Because life is a great thing, people. And to lay it down and to watch it just pass you by. Because you don't want to put in time. You don't want to put in effort. You don't want to try to see how something can make you grow and be better. To me, that's a waste of a life. What I mean by a waste of a life is, don't waste yours by doing nothing. Yeah, let me clear that up, because some things can sound a little shaky. But go ahead and don't waste your time while you're here on this earth. Live the life you want to live, as long as you are not causing any hurt, harm, or danger to others. Live the life that you want to live. Live the life that you are called to live. Again, do something nice for people. Come on, we just going through the show. Do something nice for people. It costs nothing to show love to somebody. It costs nada, zero, zip, zilch to say, hey, I'm thinking about you today. To say, hey, you are on my mind. What's good with you? What's up, Felice? Happy Monday to you too, girl. What's up, Felice? Big shout out to Felice out here. Felice always be tuning in. Listen to the nuggets. Listen to the jazz. Appreciate you, Felice. You're always good to me, sister. I appreciate you. But yeah, again, it costs nothing to show love. Like Felice just showing love today. Talking about Happy Monday. You know, we in the game, Felice. That puts a smile on my face to know that somebody y'all be listening and pay attention and watching. It's more on here. She's just the one that I shouted. I'm going to shout out to everybody else. I'm going to shout out the few, because I can't get everybody on the list, but I'm going to just shout out the few. That's what we'll do. We'll shout out the few. And yeah, y'all be tapping in out here, you know. And all I'm trying to do is, again, send something to the people that could be good out here. You know, I know Small Business Week is coming up, everybody. Small Business Week is coming up. And when we have Small Business Week, we are definitely going to have a couple business owners for the next couple weeks, few weeks. Have some business owners on here to share their testimonies. You know, y'all, we talked to Cuzzo's Kitchen. Y'all saw them on the podcast. We got to get them on Biggs Radio too, man. Cuzzo's Kitchen is real great place out there in oh my God, part of Spotlight Lounge in Gary, Indiana. Shout out to Gary, Indiana. Spotlight Lounge in Gary, Indiana. Them boys at Cuzzo's Kitchen. Two cousins, man. Ooh we start talking about that food. And y'all go back and watch that interview. They are grounded people, grounded brothers. They are really trying to do stuff within a movement. My man actually reached out to me today, and he said he want to do some work with me. He want to do some things, and I'm open to it. Life Coach Jeff is open to it. You know, we represent the people out here. We just try to make sure that everybody is taken care of. And them boys at Cuzzo's Kitchen, they're actually feeding Gary, Indiana the right way, people. I did a review right here in the chair, ate some of that food, off the chain. I won't tell a lie. It's food, baby. I ain't going to tell a lie. Excuse me. I ain't going to tell a lie at all. That food was off the chain. So y'all go ahead and tap into Cuzzo's Kitchen. But that's what we want to do for Business Week, Small Business Week. We want to go ahead. We're going to get some people in here who have some good expertise and some knowledge for y'all. Some more motivation and some gems on how to make it out here. Because I'm telling you, I keep telling y'all, it's resources all around, baby. Resources all around for your mental health. There's resources all around. If you want to be successful in business, it's resources all around for everything. And for my people who are listening outside of Chicago, the only reason why, again, you think it's hard, because Chicago is full of talent. Oh, it's out here. Oh, I see it all the time. Talking to people now, great talents, great people. And the reason why you think it's hard is because you just haven't noticed what's around you. And if you don't see any resources, find some, get you some, or make one. Because you are a being that has the power to create. God created you so you could create for him a little bit. And what I mean by create for him, all I mean by create for him is just go ahead and set a tone, set a precedence, make something known and great for you while you represent him. That's all it is. Positivity, peace, joy, love, all those things are representative of God. I'm just being honest. That's what the book talk about. That's what the Bible talk about. That's what the book say. So go ahead, represent the good that's already inside of you. Greater is he that is in me than he who is in the world. Just to let you know. That means it's already something inside you. You've already got some willpower. You've already got some strength. That spirit is inside of you already to go ahead and allow you to do whatever it is you want to do in this world or in this life. Telling y'all, man, I ain't gonna say nothing to y'all that I ain't had to do for myself, or I hadn't gone ahead and experienced myself. Big shout out to the mothers, man, because we got Mother's Day coming up. Yeah, we got Mother's Day coming up, y'all. Big shout out to the mothers. I know Shondell is going to have an event out in Chicago, a comedy special on Mother's Day. Y'all can type in Shondell on Eventbrite and go search for them tickets, man, because, yeah, he is going to have a good comedy show. It's going to have that guy the African guy. I cannot remember his name for the life of me. That was the guy saying around Moda Sucker. He was saying that all the time. So that's when he didn't curse. When he wasn't trying to curse, you know. Is that, if I'm not mistaken, Michael Blackson. There it is. Michael Blackson. He's going to have Michael Blackson be a part of the show, and he's going to have a lineup with a few more comedians, but Michael Blackson is going to be the headliner. So, yes, y'all definitely check that out. Coming up on Mother's Day. It'll be on Mother's Day weekend. So y'all definitely tap into that. Yeah. Big shout out to the homie Shondell. He's always doing good things. We'll be broadcasting live from at his premiere for his documentary. Yes, my homie got a documentary. I Put On for the City Part 1. Yeah. We're gonna go out and we're gonna celebrate him on the 3rd here. Yeah, on May 3rd, coming up this weekend. We're gonna celebrate that. That's gonna be good. We're gonna be going live from there for the homie Shondell. He invited us, so we're gonna go out. We're gonna pack up the equipment and we're gonna roll, baby, because that's what we do. We like to keep our relationships up over here. We like to keep them up. We do. And no lie, that brother is definitely one who has done a lot for me, helped me out, help bring some people my way. Actually, he has brought many of people my way. Yeah, who we've been able to capitalize and do some things with. So it's a great thing out here, man. Look, man, I appreciate all of y'all. I really appreciate everything that y'all do for me, even the ones that do nothing at all, because you didn't have to do nothing for me. It's just the fact that you around here living, you existing, and you living the best possible life that you can live. I love you too. I appreciate you too. Shout out to my mentors. Shout out to everybody, man. Because I'm telling you, I know that all of y'all are out here making life great. I know that each and every one of you are finding the good in everything that it is that you touch and seek. And I'm telling you, you have to keep doing that in order to stay grounded in today's society and in today's world. Y'all are good people. And the thing is, I know that y'all have good hearts. I'm just challenging y'all to tap into a little bit of that greatness and a little bit of that heart there, that grit, so that you can get what you want out of life for yourself. If you want peace, get it. If you want quality time with your family, get it. If you want love, start off first by showing love, and then you'll receive love back. Can't make that up. If you give love and show love, somebody will give it back to you. If that's what you seek, go ahead, dish it out there and watch what you get back in return. Telling y'all, man, can't make this stuff up. God is good, baby. Can't make this stuff up at all. A big shout out. Gotta give this shout out. Y'all need to hit up Nikki Spiller. Okay? Nikisha Spiller. She has been doing all these promos. She does very dope promos. Nikki Sleek Designs. Y'all tap into Nikki Sleek Designs, because Nikki is off the chain out here. Shout out to my homeboy Malachi, who does my graphics for my business as well. Yeah, that brother's doing good things. I just want to give some shout outs to some people, man. I'm telling you, I know a lot of people who are out here doing some things. And while these people are on my mind, and I'm telling y'all to do some great things, I would hope y'all look up some of these people, because some of these people, they are not your average everyday people. Like Nanette, Queen Jay Shari, who was on here, who I brought up earlier. Queen Jay Shari, she is awesome. Great people. Felice, great people. Connected people. People who know how to move in this world. People who know how to make things happen. Big shout out to Mark the Barber. Interviewed him as well. Mark the Barber's another one. Y'all tap into Mark the Barber, man. He know what he doing out here too. He is tapped in. He is connected. So he has actually gone on tour for cutting hair. Yeah, he went on tour. He is a celebrity barber, people. So y'all tap in with Mark the Barber. He has a shop that's right on the south side of Chicago. I believe he said 73rd. It's on 73rd and something. Still trying to get used to them streets out there. Y'all know my wife is from the city. I'm not from the city, y'all. But my wife is from the city. She know how to navigate with her eyes closed. She know how to make it happen. Me, I ain't the one. Y'all start naming off all these corners and streets. I can't remember all of them. That's why you got to give a brother a name. But yeah, y'all. So, you know what? We're going to wrap it up a little early today, y'all. We're going to wrap it up a little early. Listen, I appreciate everybody for listening. I appreciate all y'all for tuning in, because guess what? Y'all made it a great show today. It wasn't me. Y'all made it a great show because y'all tuned in, y'all listened, and I was able to give some nuggets and some motivation to y'all on this day. So, all right, y'all, it's your boy, Life Coach Jeff, coming to you live on WCHI Biggs Radio, the voice of a new generation. And listen, I thank y'all for tapping and tuning in for the day. And remember, redirect, regroup, refocus. And I love y'all. And peace out. Hey, what's up? It's your boy, Jeff Releford, and I thank you for joining me on the Jeff Releford Show. Because listen, you could have been doing anything else today, right? But you chose on your way home from work, or if you just at home chilling, to to tune in to the Jeff Releford Show. Now, real quick, I want to say this to you. Go ahead, tell your friends and family to download the online Radio Box app to your Android or your Apple device. So that way you can go ahead and listen to us on the go. And what you do is from there, you type in Biggs Radio Chicago. Okay? Biggs Radio Chicago. And also listen to our sister stations in Indianapolis, Indiana, Pasadena, California, Atlanta, Georgia. And once again, you are kicking it with Jeff Releford on the Jeff Releford Show on Biggs Radio Chicago, the voice of a new generation. Let's go.